So recently we just came back from our very first LAN as the Social Apex team. Shooting with the Pioneers was a once in a lifetime experience, and obviously it's going to be great to just keep doing it throughout the year. But wanted to take some time today to talk about some of the things that we experienced, some of the things that we found challenging or exciting about LAN, and what we're looking forward to. You know, with our team at Social Apex and our background with our brand and the clients we've worked with, it really helped us prepare mentally and logistically for HCS Raleigh, even though we had never been to a LAN before. So I think that was really awesome that we knew how to come in and execute on it, even though it might have been a first experience for us. And that really led into us being able to create such an awesome first piece. And we're really excited to share it. So tell me, Quincy, as the main shooter, just some of your thoughts and just what was it like being there, being on main stage, shooting that? What was that experience like in comparison to some of the other gigs that we've shot?
So first of all, I feel like it was more of a culture shock, but we were already ready for it. Like, it wasn't our first event. So we came in kind of, all the way prepared. We knew what we wanted to do. We knew what shots we wanted to get. We already had a storyboard already lined out. It was just about executing when we got there. So
yeah, I mean, really, it was figuring out how to work together with some of the folks on the Pioneers creative team, of course. Matt Ness was very helpful in setting up our ability to capture all the right elements. Obviously, capturing a bunch of stuff at the boot camp to set the tone. You know, for us at Social Apex, when you look at telling stories with consumers of the modern age, you know, our team understands that it's not just about a flashy video. It's not just about some 2-minute hype piece, or, you know, maybe sometimes it is that, but more so it can be even greater. It can be a story about a team's behind the scenes, getting to sit there with them, with the Pioneers on stage while they're in the middle of a really heated exchange battle with another team. And what you get to experience is a whole nother level of immersion. And I think that that's why it's really exciting that we're going to keep going to more LANs, is because the Social Apex squad gets to really use that, you know, thing that they're so great at, telling stories, to help fans in the esports space find even more immersion in this industry. And like, tell me how you feel about, like, I know we've talked about it before with how esports gives us such an opportunity to tell stories, right? Like, other industries aren't this way, you know what I mean? Like, what are your thoughts on that, as you know, as esports as a whole, how it combines hip-hop and culture and live events and all this other stuff?
I think it's great because you get the freedom to do what you want to do. You're not constricted to, okay, it's esports, so I just have to strictly focus on gaming content. I have to strictly focus on, like, talking about Halo or whatever. You can just switch it up and show your personality through the story that you're telling, while also putting the Pioneers on the platform to be seen as, like, the underdogs.
Yeah,
that's truly how it like felt to me when I was out there shooting. Like, how can I tell a story about the Pioneers being an underdog? It would have been perfect if we won.
Right. Well, I mean, but now as we head into Anaheim, you know, the tempo of the pieces works really well because it's our team grappling with some of the things that we know we need to work on throughout the year to become a top team in North America, in the world, right? We're already top 6, but how do we get to number 1? And I think through the documentary piece, a lot of people are going to be able to see that. You all are going to be able to go through those emotions with us as we, you know, came into the venue for the first time and when we left, at the end of the event. But I think one thing that we're just super excited about from the Pioneer side and the Social Apex side is continuing to find new ways to leverage storytelling and to connect people even deeper to our brand. We want to make sure that folks really, really get a grasp of who Quincy is, who I am, who our brand is, who the Pioneers are, what's our staff look like, who are our players. And what Quincy said was really the truest statement we could end on, which is, we want to show people that they're not just, even if they're a Halo Pro, they're much more than that. They're people, and they have likes and dislikes and habits and things that they do and personability things that they have, right? And so for us, it's all about sharing that with the people, because that's how you create real fans and connections, is you allow people into your life and you allow them to connect with you on the real tangible things like you know, taking cold showers or reading at night or, you know, practicing healthy habits or whatever it might be. So from the Pioneer side and the Social Apex side, we're so excited to bring you on this journey for our first ever documentary with the Pioneers, and it's going to be the first of many.
It's gonna be epic.
I mean, it's going to be a blast.